Hola a todos, buenas noches. Bien, vamos a comenzar. Y ya saben, antes de empezar, ¿hay alguna duda, algo que quieran revisar? ¿Todo estuvo bien? ¿Cuánto silencio? Díganme si hay dudas o no. Bien, puedo suponer que no. Entonces, vamos a empezar directamente con el tema que quiero revisar hoy. Bueno, es un tema que me pareció interesante, que estuve leyendo un poco durante la semana, el fin de semana más bien. Bien, let's change to full English mode from now on. Recuerden que si hay alguien que no me entienda, me puede preguntar en cualquier momento. Lo puedo traducir, ¿va? Pero voy a tratar de hablarles la mayor parte del tiempo en inglés. ¿Va? The topic I was reading about this weekend was something that affects me directly. Is, well, and you too, obviously, because you're students right now. Um, Artificial intelligence as teachers. Let's start this conversation. Could be a debate. I hope this doesn't end as a fight, but let's see. What do you think? Could artificial intelligence replace teachers? Les escribo la pregunta. Pero mientras los que sí me entendieron los escucho. Vayan levantando la mano. Y ahí está la pregunta, Montserrat. Can and should artificial intelligence replace teachers? Recuerden que pueden apoyarse con el traductor, con el diccionario, con lo que sea. Sí me interesa que haya participación de todos. ¿Va? Norma, mm, se ve que está abierto tu micrófono, Norma, pero no se escucha nada. No sé si hay algún problema con tu micrófono, porque si no te escuchas. Bien, a ver si ahorita lo puedes solucionar. Em, Alejandro, go ahead, please.
Hi, teacher. Hello, everyone. About the topic of the week, I would like to say I don't think that the AI is ready for that kind of activities yet. I mean, like if you use daily like any kind of artificial intelligence that we have today, they don't feel like they are teaching you anything. Um, it feels more like they only are answering things that they already know from the web instead of like a real person. I can hear you,
Sorry,
teacher.
sorry, my microphone was muted. Y me aventé un speech acá bien chido. Pero bueno, va de nuevo. Just you made an interesting point here, saying that artificial intelligence only teaches things that are already on the web, right? But aren't you learning things that are already on the internet?
Yes, but I feel like artificial intelligence is only reading from a internet page, a website, instead of the knowledge that a teacher already has from experience.
Yes, yes, and I suppose that your point, what your opinion was going that way, because I think the same, right? You can learn a lot from. Let's forget for a brief moment about artificial intelligence. Sometimes I suppose I'm guessing here that you have learned something from YouTube,
Yes.
tutorial or something. We all did, right? And but this was created by a human, right? I don't know, maybe I don't know how to change the tire of my car's tire, as you would like to say, and I'm going to check a quick tutorial on YouTube about how to do it. And you're learning from the internet, but this was created by a human.
Uh-huh.
One point,
Exactly.
maybe I'm a big science fiction fan, so probably it's going to be a robot. Like, okay, I have a flat, so a robot is going to change the tire because it's going to have the instruction and it's going to adapt to the situation and blah blah blah. But in this moment, I think not, and we can learn from them. But my point here is that I have a personal war with ChatGPT, for example, as a teacher. I'm going to elaborate about this in a second, but you can see where my point is going. But I agree with you. I think that at this point it's pretty complicated yet.
Yes, yes.
Very good, very good. Thank you, Alejandro. Em, can... Sí, Montserrat se debe responder en inglés. Y básicamente lo que estamos diciendo, Raúl, bueno, lo que estaba comentando Alejandro, yo opino eso, lo voy a resumir muchísimo, es que hasta este momento la inteligencia artificial no puede reemplazar la experiencia de un maestro. Sí, las respuestas, les repito, tienen que ser en inglés. Aunque sean sencillas, no hay problema. Sí, pueden decir no, porque creo que y una cosa simple, no necesito que den algo muy complejo todavía, si están empezando, obviamente. Norma, adelante. No, creo que todavía no te escuchas, Norma. A ver, por ahí, oí. No, creo que no. Sí, no, no se escucha. ¿Quién más? Hay 40 personas aquí. Eh, Sandra, adelante. Tienes el micrófono cerrado.
Hi, everyone. Okay. Hi, teacher, and thank you for the questions. My point of view in this is that artificial intelligence is a really important tool. You know, I think that when you know how to use it, is really good for teachers to use the tool, for the students to use as a tool, but it never is going to replace the work of a teacher because there is excuse me, just forgetting the word, like to say, like the most important thing is connection, you know, that connection, that part of the moral values, the I have this word, but I don't know it is the right way to say it, like nourishing, like that thing that the teacher provide to students, you know, to provide the nourishing is the right way to say it. Mm,
Yes, bueno, nourishment es como, es que en este caso, o sea, me gusta cómo lo estás usando, aunque un poco literario, tal vez, es como alimentar, o nutrir, mejor.
Nutri, yeah. Yeah, you know, like for me, from my point of view, for my age, I will say that I will never make a chance to have the connection with some person that to speak with a machine, you know. But now, with this new generation that is involved in all this media, in all these applications that they create like imaginary friends, you know, somebody just with a little sign that says it's okay, or is nice, and they are happy with those clicks. That you can see in the new generations the difficulty that they have to create connection with others. Um, it's scary, where we are going with all these uh, all advance in the systems, in all these new applications, all these. Sorry, I got a little confused, but my point is that for me, it's scary about new generations, how they use all this media, how things are going right now. I don't know if you see an documentary that is called the social media problem, something that was created for all the people that create WhatsApp, Pinterest, TikToks, and everything, and how scary is the situation right now about all these things. Thank you.
You mentioned something that is still ringing in my head, this idea of your age, and that you are not going to be part of this. I feel the same, and to be honest, I don't think it's about the age. I think that is the way that we were educated, not only from teachers, but maybe our parents. Um, I'm older than most of you, probably, and I remember my parents correcting me. Sometimes not in the kindest way, but correcting me nevertheless. And they were paying close attention to the things I was doing. And I know this is changing, and I'm not saying this is a negative change per se, but in the end, uh, we have a very different background, and this is going to affect the way we learn and the way we interiorize the knowledge. It's only my opinion. That's the idea here. That
Sorry,
you
can I say something? Just to add something about what you say. The thing is that, for example, in my age, my young life, I live out of everything about systems. Like the first time that I touched a computer, I was maybe 17. Or the first time that I have a cell phone, the first cell phone was maybe in my 20s. But the thing is that being there is like you can establish the difference to be outside of all these systems in the way you live your childhood, how you enjoy just to play around, to play outside, that you didn't need a cell phone for to enjoy your life. But my scary part as a mom, as a grandmother, because I am a grandmother, is that all these new generations, they born in all this media thing. They don't know the difference that from my side, that we had the opportunity to be outside and to be involved too, because now you see a lot of people that is addict to all these things that are doing that. I don't know, like to lose the sense of reality. Like you are now in this new world that you don't know exactly who is telling you the truth, what is not. And you are not a person that is capable of to have more, how to say, more deeply search, reading, uh, like this. I don't know, it's kind of, they are selling many things that now you don't know that is true or is a lie. And for me it's a little scary for the future of the new generations. That's all. Thank you, and I'm sorry for taking so much time.
No, 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 not at all. I really enjoy when you give opinions like this. I have one thing to add here, and I don't know if this is correct or it's only my perception, but let me tell you this. I think that nowadays kids overall are deeply influenced by social media. We know that, and we are too, but in a different way. But kids are very susceptible to this social media content and the ideals that this media is trying to sell them, right? These aspiration things, or maybe for a kid, it's way more important to have his or her account on Instagram verified than, I don't know, let's say something like winning a football match, for example. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. The thing is that we were susceptible to that social pressure because we were pressured in the same way to have this acceptance, to be loved, to be approved by our peers. We can say that we are not, but in the end, we all like when someone else appreciate appreciate us what we are and what we do. But we were pressured in a different way, right? I think that the paradigm is shifting, or it has already shifted. I don't know, but it's something to talk a lot and to write a lot about. But nevertheless, I concur with you in a lot of things, Sandra. Thank you, Roberto. Yes, adelante, Roberto. Creo que no se escucha su micrófono o está cerrado. ¿Alguien más? Nadie. I have another question for you if you don't want to answer the first one. I think that this could be interesting. This would be my second question. Something that you remember through time, something that has not left your mind since this teacher, or maybe not a teacher, someone taught you, more precisely.
Ricardo, disculpa, ¿puedo decir algo?
Yes.
Sí, solo les quiero decir como en general a los compañeros que no sientan miedo de hablar en inglés, ¿sí? No importa que sean frases, la mejor manera de uno ir perdiendo el miedo al hablar un idioma extranjero es perder el miedo de hablar. Y para eso estamos acá, es para ayudarnos mutuamente. A mí me gustaría escucharlos y precisamente para que el profesor nos apoye a mejorar nuestras cualidades del inglés. Entonces, simplemente es una invitación a que no nos dé miedo. Simplemente aquí estamos aprendiendo y aquí no hay juicio, sino que disfrutar esa conversación que está interesante. Gracias.
Lo que dijo Sandra, por dos. Exactamente, o sea, miren, ya sé que esto no es una clase, es un club de conversación. Yo sé que algunos pueden sentirse presionados a veces. Yo no los voy a presionar para hablar, eso es cuestión de que ustedes sientan el momento adecuado para hacerlo. Pero tengan en cuenta algo, si no lo hacen, jamás van a aprender. Tienen que practicar, nadie va a juzgar su pronunciación, su vocabulario, nada. Acá hay muchos niveles, están mezclados, algunos están empezando, otros no. Inclusive hay algunos alumnos que he visto que escriben sus respuestas, o bueno, las opiniones, en el traductor de Google y las leen. Eso es una buena forma de empezar, ¿sí? Obviamente fijándose en lo que están escribiendo, pero pueden empezar así. No les estoy pidiendo que hagan una disertación acerca del tema, también trato que sean temas muy, muy simples, que sientan cómodos, pero créanme, tienen que hacerlo, ¿va? Claudio, adelante.
Teacher, buenas noches. Dios me los bendiga a todos. Un saludo muy afectuoso desde acá de Perú. En primer lugar, agradecer las palabras de quien me ha antecedido y también a su persona. Le voy a ser bastante sincero. Para mí es mi primera sesión. Créame que ha pasado tantos meses que me tenía el problema del cómo ingresar. no entendía, muy a pesar de que el tutorial es bastante didáctico y claro, pero bueno, nunca es tarde para poder aprender hasta que logré y entendí. Y bueno, hoy día tengo esa digamos, he podido ingresar a la sesión y a partir de la fecha obviamente estaré presente. Para mí, como le digo, todo esto es nuevo, me genera mucha confianza las palabras vertidas por su persona y la compañera o moderadora, creo, teacher, y bueno, también sí tiene mucha razón en el sentido de que hay que perder ese temor, ¿no? Yo creo que el reto está ahí, por cuanto este idioma es de mucha importancia, es muy importante incluso para nuestras carreras y de repente para los proyectos que podamos tener incluso más adelante. Entonces, también yo creo que soy parte de todo este equipo, eh, y, y me sumo, teacher, en el sentido de que a partir de esta fecha estaré presente en todos los clubes de conversación, ¿no? Gracias.
Gracias a ti, Claudio. Y como les digo a todos los alumnos nuevos, si tienen alguna duda, si no saben cómo se dice algo, pregúntenme. Esa es la idea. ¿Sí? No solamente es que estemos hablando, es un club de conversación, ya lo sabemos, pero también es que aprendan. Y sobre todo que sientan que es un espacio seguro para practicar. Sí, eso es muy importante. Y la segunda pregunta, claro, aquí está. Is there something specific that you learned from a teacher and have never forgotten? ¿Hay algo específico que hayas aprendido de un maestro que nunca hayas olvidado? Estoy seguro que hay muchas afirmativas acá. Raúl, adelante. Luego Alejandro.
Buenas noches compañeros. Pues lo que yo he aprendido de un profesor ha sido a utilizar programas. En el caso que estoy estudiando arquitectura, aprendí a utilizar AutoCAD, algo que yo no sabía utilizarlo cuando lo conocí, y de ahí aprendí a hacer varios planos, por ejemplo, un plano de instalación hidráulica, sanitaria y eléctrica. Y después de eso, pues me ayudó muchísimo porque más adelante, lo que fue mi bachillerato, eso me facilitó demasiado mis tareas, y hasta el final, pues ya no me atrasé como algunos otros compañeros que tuve, y pues eso fue de gran aprendizaje para mí.
Muy bien. Alejandro, adelante.
Uh-huh. Well, I think one of the more important things I remember, it's been a long time, of course, but when I was young, I used to struggle a lot with the, how do you say acento?
Accent.
With the accents in different words. And I had a tutor which who told me who taught me in a very practical way how to work with accents. And ever since I have been, no, it has been easier for me. I never forgot about those lessons, and I'm really grateful for that. For example.
Excellent. Thank you, Alejandro. Roberto. A ver, Noé, en lo que... No sé si Roberto está por acá. Adelante.
Good evening, everyone. One thing that I learned about from a teacher is stop saying I can do it. I can't do it, because the mind is powerful. It's powerful. If you say I can do it, you will believe in that idea, and of course you can do it, that thing, that what you want, that if you can learn, in this case English, and you say I don't know, I can do it. Yes, of course, you obviously you will, you won't can do it. So I learned and I stopped saying that, and that thing is good, sorry, help me, that helped me to do things that sorry, I forgot my idea. That helped me to do things that I think that I can do that. So yeah, if I say something that, and that is for all of you, that you can do it. Of course, if you say and you believe in that, you can do it. Thank you, teacher.
Oh, thank you. I think that those are the most valuable lessons that we can get out from a teacher. Um, I have a lot of teachers in my life, but I think that only a handful were good teachers, to be honest. I remember my history and chemistry teacher from junior high, one of the two greatest guys I ever met. Pretty interesting guys. My chemistry teacher, I don't know what was he doing teaching chemistry in junior high when he had a master's degree. Could easily be teaching in a university, but years after I graduated, I met him and he told me I did it because I think that at the age you had at that moment was very important to show you how chemistry could be, not only from the books, but real chemistry. And I think he did a really good job. I'm not a chemist, obviously, but I still am very interested in the topic. And he created that. He planted that seed on me, this curiosity, and I think that until now, that's a subject I deeply enjoy. Very good. Um, Someone else? De los que tienen la mano levantada, se quedó levantada. No, no, Marco, adelante. Tú no lo habías levantado. Adelante.
Yes, teacher. Artificial intelligence has helped students and teachers about in many aspects of public education. We believe it that there is better. Trying it is that of the human being and artificial intelligence must come how to use it teacher for what is required in learning teacher.
Very good. Thank you, Marco. Ahora les voy a hacer una pregunta y se las voy a poner en español a ver si así se animan algunos más a hablar. Marco acaba de decir que la inteligencia artificial ayuda mucho tanto a maestros como a estudiantes en el proceso de aprendizaje. No, resumiendo su respuesta. Ahora quiero que ustedes me digan qué harían, o si lo han hecho, no voy a pedir nombres, pero qué harían si como maestro les entregan una tarea que ustedes, como maestros, claramente identifican como que fue hecha en ChatGPT o en cualquier inteligencia artificial. Ahora, voy a hacer un paréntesis acá. En mi experiencia como maestro, sobre todo en prepa, me han entregado ensayos en los que al final del ensayo dicen, está escrito en el ensayo, perdón, como inteligencia artificial no puedo tener una opinión más profunda al respecto. Hay otros temas que podrías investigar. Así, lo copiaron y lo pegaron, obviamente. Entonces digo, póngale 2 pesitos más de ganas a su fraude, pero ¿qué harían en esa situación? Ustedes como maestros, si fueran maestros, ¿qué harían? Raúl, adelante.
Pues en primera yo le platicaré con el alumno para que me dijera por qué motivo fue lo que le llevó a que llevara esa acción prácticamente, ¿no? ¿Por qué tuvo que investigar o pedir ayuda a una inteligencia artificial para poder resolver por ejemplo, un problema de matemáticas o un problema de química, como usted comentaba, y algunos otros problemas. Entonces yo platicaría con él para que él me dijera. Y si hay una causa justa, se puede decir, pues podría hablar con él y que pudiera tener otra actividad a la cual él pudiera realizar sin problema alguno, y que esto tampoco le afecta a él, tanto para él como para mí como docente, aunque a mí como docente no me afectaría, le afectaría más a él en su aprendizaje. Entonces yo tendría como que esa oportunidad para que él pudiera volver a hacer su actividad, siempre y cuando haya una verdad, bueno, un hecho que realmente justifique lo que hizo, ¿no?
Yo te puedo decir la razón por la que lo hizo, pero no la puedo decir porque me van a correr. Pero obviamente, pues no por flojera. Pues bueno, vamos, ahora, yo les hice la pregunta en español, ustedes me tienen que responder en inglés. Miguel.
Okay, teacher. Thank you. I believe the problem is the artificial intelligence. Okay, the models of the students. I don't know, 20 years ago, the teachers enforce you investigate in a books. Okay, the student didn't have the tools like a cellular or like a PC. Okay, maybe this is the problem. Okay, nowadays the student investigate in a face or in a computer in an internet. Okay, don't never spend the time in reading. Okay, don't need to talk with the student. The student is is lazy, no?
Yeah, not in all the cases, but in most of them, I agree with you. Obviously, if you're going to do this, essay, this paper, if you're going to write it using ChatGPT, it's because you're lazy, or maybe you didn't have time. We all been there, but nevertheless, as a teacher, trust me, it's a pain in the ass to read a six pages of paper and realizing this was made from ChatGPT. He or she's wasting my time. But Roberto, are you ready? Okay, Eric.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me there? Excellent. Excellent. Well, first of all, thank you all for this opportunity. This is the first time I got into this class, conversation class, and I think it's a very, very good opportunity for all of us to share knowledge and to share more vocabulary and try to correct it among us to have a better pronunciation. Now, trying to respond a little bit of the question that you just made. Well, I used to be a teacher several years ago, but in lower educational levels like elementary and high school. And at that time, it was not very common to use these modern tools as artificial intelligence. ChatGPT, actually, to being honest with you all, I just got familiar with this tool, the ChatGPT, and I found it very useful. Actually, if I had a student nowadays that deliver a paperwork just copying it from the web, I would try to make focus on what he or she actually learned. I mean, nowadays you have to be resourceful. You have to make you have to be creative and provide solutions. That's what's actually expected from you at the work environment. So I think in the beginning, it's not totally wrong if you get access to intelligence, artificial intelligence, because it actually summarizes all the relevant information from the web. So the information is going to be accurate. Now, what I will try to do is to validate what he or she actually learned from it. So I would like to go further and ask question, try to make okay, now explain in your own words the summary of what you actually learned. That's what I would do. Thank you.
And to be honest, I think this has to be one of the best answers I ever heard about this topic. Yes, exactly. We have to focus on what the student is learning, not how he is learning. That's a very good answer. And it raises more questions, but it's quite an interesting approach to this topic. Excellent. Thank you, Eric. Raquel, go ahead, please.
Hello, teacher. Um, I I like intelligence artificial. I I use it. For me, I like because um, um, I like because I have used it, but porque I like doing it and what it does, but I will bother with my student and will let him know and would like to do it next time. I will find it what you said. We have to use it would maybe, but sometime of course into suit that it stops better for homework. Use that. And the person I like the intelligence artificial. It's correct?
Yes, yes, it's correct. Very good, Raquel. Thank you. Genaro?
Hello, good afternoon. Pues yo no le entiendo muy bien, pero saqué, bueno, lo traducí a ver si me sale. I won't simply punish his action because to do the or action is due to lack of interesting, and if I have a chance, I won't online behind this growth. ¿Cómo se pronuncia crecimiento?
Growth.
Growth.
Very good. Excellent, Genaro. Very good.
Okay. Thank
you. Cristina? Cristina, se ve que tu micrófono está abierto, pero no te escucho. Sí, creo que no está entrando tu audio. A ver, mientras en lo que lo solucionas, Marco.
Yes, teacher. The best thing is to talk to him, and he give him recommendation. Since only happens to no longer, because it's harmful for him since he used to market habit of technology until long run it will harm his learning. You know what I mean, teacher?
Yes, definitely. A lot of you have said that you would punish the student or talk to him. Have you ever tried to talk about something like this to a teenager? It's quite interesting. Very good. Thank you. Erika, adelante.
Yes, teacher. Regarding the questions, I think that I will have he present the topic. I will ask 5 questions to count if the topic was understandable.
Very good. Very good. Excellent, Erika. Now, what questions would you ask him to know this? This is... Ya te escuchas, Cristina. Ahorita ya puedes.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. ¿Me escucha, profesor?
Sí, adelante, Cristina. Ya te oigo.
What I would do is speak to the student personally and constructively advise to him to make a little effort for the next projects, and I will give him the grade that corresponds to it.
Very good. Excellent, Cristina. Very practical approach. Very good. Noé.
Yeah, thank you. I'm not a teacher, of course. I want to be one day in the future. From a point of view from a student, I use the artificial intelligence because there are some subjects that not make me feel good. I don't understand at all, so I use the artificial intelligence like a starting point, the main idea, and I use it for make my own ideas for that idea that the artificial intelligence gives me. So if I had a teacher, I will tell to my students that if you want to use the AI, you need to read the text at least, no, at least to try to understand that idea, the idea in general. So I think that like a teacher said me once, if you want to use the artificial intelligence, you need to read and you need to make your own ideas from that. I will say that maybe. Thank you.
Very good. Excellent, Noé. Norma?
Okay, let's try again. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, I had to move from the mobile. Okay, about this, I'm not a teacher either, but I think Noé has a point on that, because artificial intelligence is not so bad. For example, I use it on my work. I work in an office, and sometimes to improve my emails, the general idea mostly when it's in English, because I know I don't speak like a native, and sometimes it helps to improve the message. So in this case, with a student, I think I would play a bit with him, to see if he knows something, and also maybe make him present the subject in front of the class, and to see what he understands. But maybe he read it. Maybe he just was a bit messy with that. I don't know. And also, I would not encourage to do this. Always, it would be like a lesson for everybody to learn. But I think I would consider to make them understand it is a tool for them, but it have to be used with care, because like everything in technology, is like Steve Jobs said, it's made to make our lives easier, but we have to learn how to use it, and to remember that our intelligence is better, is more important, and to I don't know, maybe take the best of both worlds, something like that. That's
Yeah,
all.
I completely agree with that. Having a tool requires to know how to use it
Yes.
and to adapt. I think that's one of as human beings is one of the greatest abilities we have to adapt. When you don't have the tool, you should be able to do the work. Obviously, tools are going to make your work easier, but you cannot be completely dependent on that.
That's right.
You have to adapt. And yeah, I think that's I agree with you completely with this. Excellent. Thank you, Norma.
Thank you.
Jorge, go ahead.
Okay. Teacher, artificial intelligence cannot fully replace teacher yet, but people use it now for tasks like tutoring, answering questions, and creating personalized learning plans. Can AI replace teacher completely? I think no. AI cannot replace teacher completely because human connection and guidance are essential in education. Why can AI do in education today? AI can help with tutoring, grading, and creating customer learning experience. Why do you people use AI in learning? People use for quick answer, extra support, and learning at their own pace. What are the limits for of AI in education? Lack empathy, creating, and the ability to understand complex emotions. Is EA important for future learning? Yes, it's important because it can make learning more accessible and personal. I think this relevant question and answer, teacher.
Very good. Excellent, Jorge. Alexis, adelante.
Yes, it's my first time talking in that meeting. I copied the answer. Sorry for, but I tried to make it the best for. I think that artificial intelligence has transformed many aspects of the life, including education. Technological advance has made social visual system, automatic correction program, and personalized learning platform. Um, However, it's crucial to a student and teacher know how to use them effectively. Um, I think that, in my opinion, it should be seen as a complementary tool for facility the process, but doesn't eliminate the responsibility of activity learning. I think that, in my opinion, that for a student that um, have a bad copy, because it's a bad copy, I think that it reduces 30% of the qualification. It's my opinion.
Very good. Excellent, Alexis. Thank you. Bien. Laura, ya para terminar, los voy a mandar a sesiones separadas. ¿Qué van a responder en estas sesiones separadas? Algo muy sencillo. Es, si ustedes pudieran regresar a cuando estaban, no sé, tal vez en secundaria, una lección que les gustaría que un maestro les hubiera dado. Van a ser 4 respuestas, pueden ser muy cortos, lo que quiero es que conversen entre ustedes, ¿va? Obviamente traten de hacerlo en inglés, dentro de lo posible, ¿no? ¿Va? Para los nuevos, ahorita les va a llegar una invitación y solo acéptenla y los va a mandar a la sesión inmediatamente. Si no hay nadie en su sesión o nadie habla, regresan a la sesión principal para enviarlos a otra, ¿va? Entonces, adelante. Dime, Genaro.
En las 6 no había nadie conectado.
Dame un segundo, te mando a otra sesión. Ok, Carlos. ¿En qué sesión estabas, Carlos? En la 10 hay varios. Dime, Yuritsi.
Es que me apareció que me habían invitado a unirme a una sesión separada, pero me uní y no había nadie. Yo era la única ahí.
¿En qué sesión estabas?
Me aparece la 13.
Ok, ahorita te mando.
Sí, gracias.
Es el caso de los demás, que también de Brenda y Guadalupe, que no hay nadie en su... A ver, déjenme. Si no sé en qué sesión están, los tengo que buscar. A ver, ya los mandé a otra sesión. Dime, Brenda.
Es que no me mandó a ninguna. Estaba en la sección 8, pero no me pareció nada.
A ver, dame un segundo, te mando. A ver si ya te llega. Alicia, ¿tú en qué sesión estabas?
Me parece que estaba en las 6, profe, y me pasó lo mismo, no había nadie.
Sí, en las 6 nada más está una persona, pero no estás en las 6. Déjame ver.
Gracias, profe.
Profe, ¿y cuál era la pregunta que había que resolver?
Si pudieras regresar a la secundaria, ¿qué lección te hubiera gustado que te diera un maestro?
¿Qué lección?
Bien, ya te mandé a otra, Alicia, aunque sí había gente en tu sesión, no sé si no estaban hablando. Pero listo, ya te mandé a otra.
¿Me puede enviar otra a una sesión, profesor?
Sí. ¿En qué sesión estabas, Luis? Porque ya te mandé la invitación.
Estaba en la 14.
Listo.
Buenas, profe. La sesión en la que me envió estaba solo.
Perdón, Luis, no te escuché bien.
La sesión en la que me envió estaba solo.
Hay 4 personas ahí, no sé por qué. Bueno,
En la 13. Me envió a la 13.
A ver. Sí, parece que hay 3 personas más. Te vuelvo a cambiar. Listo. Muy bien, creo que ya regresaron todos. ¿Les dio tiempo de terminar?
Yes.
Muy bien.
No, no termino.
Pero les dio tiempo, aunque sea de 1 o 2. O así ninguno.
Yes, teacher.
Bien, siempre les digo lo mismo y siempre me dan el avión. Pero quiero que me manden lo que hicieron a este correo, por favor, para revisarlo. No lo voy a calificar ni nada, solamente es para revisar lo que hicieron y corregir si hay algún error por ahí, ¿va?
Profesor, buenas tardes.
Yes, teacher.
Sí, Alexis, creo que fuiste tú.
Was not me.
Ok, sí, no sé quién fue, no alcancé a ver. Bien, si no tienen ninguna duda, vamos a dejarlo hasta acá. Vamos a, recuerden practicar con Duolingo, recuerden seguir con lo que están haciendo y estuvieron participando muy bien en la segunda mitad de la clase, eso me agradó. ¿Va? Que tengan excelente noche, cuídense mucho y el jueves. ¿Va?
Thank you, teacher. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you, teacher. See you.
Thank you.